May that day turn to darkness. May God above not care about it. May no light shine upon it. Phew.
Yeah.
That's Job chapter 3. He's talking about the day he was born.
Right at the start. And he doesn't stop there, does he? He wishes the night he was conceived was barren.
Barren, yeah. No shadow of joy. I mean, talk about intense language.
It really is. And you have to remember the context here. This is the first time Job actually speaks after everything fell apart.
Losing his kids, his wealth, his health. Just devastating.
Exactly. And his first words aren't, anger at God, not directly anyway. It's this raw, guttural lament, just pure despair.
It's almost shocking, isn't it? Wishing he never existed. Why go there? Why this curse on his own beginning?
Well, I think it shows the depth of his suffering. It's so overwhelming that non-existence seems preferable. He's basically turning a blessing birth completely on its head.
Like an anti-blessing, invoking darkness instead of light.
Precisely. Wishing the doors of the womb had just stayed shut, to avoid this.
And then he pivots slightly, doesn't he? He asks, why did I not perish at birth?
Yeah, die as I came from the womb. It moves from wishing it never happened to questioning why death didn't take him immediately.
Which leads him into this really detailed picture of what death would be like.
Almost. Inviting. He talks about lying down in peace, being asleep and at rest.
Which is the absolute opposite of his current reality, obviously.
Completely. And the details he uses for this peace, this rest in the grave, they're fascinating.
Yeah, it's not just quiet. He imagines being there with kings and counselors of the earth.
The powerful people, the builders, the ones who had gold and silver. Now they're all just there, leveled.
And it's a release, too. He says, there the wicked cease from turmoil, and there the weary are at rest.
Captives find ease. No more slave driver. It's this image of ultimate freedom from struggle.
That line, the small and the great are there, and the slave is freed from his master, that really drives it home.
It does. The grave, as he pictures it here, is the great equalizer. No more hierarchy, no power dynamics, just cessation. An end to the turmoil he's feeling so intensely.
He even asks why life is given to people who are suffering so much, people who actually long for death.
Who search for it like treasure. Yeah. It shows how utterly hemmed in he feels, how desperate his situation is. His own life feels hidden, blocked.
And you see that physically manifesting.
Right.
He says, sighing comes to me instead of food. My groans pour out like water.
It's consuming him. It's visceral. And that fear. What I feared has come upon me. What I dreaded has happened to me.
Yeah, it's like his worst nightmares realized.
Which brings us to the end of the chapter, his final statement. I have no peace, no quietness. I have no rest, but only turmoil.
That sums it up, doesn't it? The longing for the grave makes so much sense when you see it as the direct opposite of his current unrelenting suffering.
Exactly. So chapter 3 gives us this incredibly vivid portrayal of despair, cursing his birth, questioning why he survived, and this detailed image of the grave as peace.
A place of equality, rest, freedom from turmoil.
And his own state, constant sighing, groaning, no peace, underlines why death looks so appealing in that moment. It's a profound look at human suffering.
So thinking about how intensely Job longs for the grave here, just as an escape, what does that tell you, perhaps, about our own capacity to endure, and maybe how it challenges our ideas of what makes a life good or bad when just being alive feels like torment?
That's definitely something to chew on.